Warning: the following context may include scary sequences of light horror and many thrills. Some gruesome descriptions involving children may be present in some chapters. Some material may be unsettling to certain audiences. But don't worry, everything will be okay. Probably. Chapter 10. Candy corn, my favorite. Dixie, please wake up. A mumbled voice breaks through my sleepiness, enough for me to make out whose it is. Martha's. Although the light is painfully bright, I manage to peek my eyes open a sliver. There, Connor says. Told you it's not True Love's kiss, it's CPR. What does he mean? Did they think that True Love's kiss would wake me up? Wait, did Connor just give me CPR? Ew. Well, with all that we've encountered, it wouldn't be a bad question, Martha claps back. She's awake, and that's what matters. Guys, I managed to get out. What happened? The two of them exchange a look. You tell us. We weren't here, Martha says, gesturing to our surroundings. I suppose she is right. Is Tori okay? I ask, looking for her. Yeah, she is, Connor says, crouching next to me. Danny's with her. My heart sinks. So he did come looking for us, and as a result, got stuck here. I know the sky is a lot darker than it was when I lost consciousness. It's pink and purple, colors indicating a sunset. Have I been out a whole day? Slowly sitting up, I look and see Danny helping Tori sit up as well. She gives a worried smile, and I'm sorry smile. Danny also smiles at me, his sweet, understanding smile. I don't have to tell him what I'm thinking. He just knows. He shakes his hands, brushing off my apology for his being stuck here with us. How did they find you? I ask him. How long were you alone? Danny rubs Tori's back, propping her up in his chest. Only he ponders, 5 hours or so? My jaw drops. You were here 5 hours alone? I look to Martha and Connor. Where did you guys find him? A new way we'd never tried before, Martha says. Not even Connor went that way with all his time here. Where was it? I ask, rubbing my head, realizing I must have hit it when I fell unconscious. Rather than turning left from the castle, which leads us here, he went right, Connor says. It was a small trail, not easily seen, Danny says. It led to a barn, He glances at Martha and Connor. All three of them shudder. A what? Tori asks, weary. It's hard to take any more at this point. A very haunted barn, Connor says, reaching his hand to my head. Are you okay? He whispers to me while Danny comforts Tori. His eyes are sincere, filled with both fear and relief. Yeah, I think so, I say, adding a little smile of reassurance. I'm so glad you guys are okay. I thought you... He pauses again and looks at the ground. I thought you and Tori were dead when I came back. And with the way he can't look at me, I know he's telling the truth. I'm sorry. I giggle and he looks up at me, eyes open wide as my reaction is completely inappropriate. I'm sorry. It's just that we were just hungry. Don't eat the apples, I say, and his face breaks into a smile. Noted. The 5 of us decide we need to keep moving in order to escape this place. If there is a way in, there must be a way out. We find a path that none of us have taken, pack what little we have, and head out. The corn is still tall, standing at least a foot or more above us. The day is coming to a close, and we'll need a source of light. Danny's phone still has some battery left, so he uses it as a flashlight. The images of the woman running from the men continue to flash through my mind. Wasn't it just a strange dream? Or did it mean something? I can't shake it off. It's as if the maze was speaking to me. Could it have been the poison apples? That would mean that Tori would have seen it too, right? If not, it must have just been an intense dream. Do we know where we're going? Martha asks the group. Has anyone been here yet? We all look at each other, the sun nearly gone, making it hard for us to see our faces. I don't think so, Danny says, but it has to lead somewhere. Okay, but we're all in agreement that we aren't entering any gothic castles, broken down zombie towns, haunted barns, or eating poison apples, correct? Martha says. As one voice, we all say, agreed. Hey, Tori, I walk to her and whisper, did you have any weird dreams when you ate the apples? She looks at me, concerned and relieved. There was a woman. She was being yelled at, called a witch. I don't recall that part. The woman in my dream was running away, so I asked her what the woman looked like. Tall, skinny, she had curly dark hair and was wearing a purple dress. I gasp. That's the same girl from my dream, only she was running through a field, I tell her. At the end of my dream, they told her she'd pay for her actions, so she ran out of the cabin into the woods. The man yelling at her ordered men to go catch her, and they ran out with torches. The men with torches caught her, and she said something I couldn't understand, and she disappeared, I tell her. Are our dreams connecting? Wait, hold up. She disappeared? She asks me, wholeheartedly believing this to be a true story. She did, I say, now convinced myself that the maze was indeed speaking to us. We continued walking for nearly 10 more minutes and then decided it was time for some rest. Tori and I still felt fatigued from the poisoned apples, so we fell asleep easily. Rise and shine, people. The sun is alive, so we better be too, I hear Connor's voice chime. Who even is this boy? He used to be so preppy and, for lack of better words, stuck up. 5 more minutes, Martha says, rolling back onto her side, covering her face with her arms. I sit up, rubbing my eyes open. I look around. 1, 2, 3. Where's Danny? I say, jumping to my feet, looking around anxiously. He's okay. He's actually waiting for us. Connor grabs my shoulders. Calm down, Dixie. It's all right. He smiles and pats my head. You guys are gonna like this surprise. A surprise? Tori asks, standing up. I haven't loved the other surprises so far. Martha still refuses to get up, now curling into a ball on the ground. This one is different, Connor says. Come on. He starts walking off into the maze, taking the same trail we've been at for a few hours. Martha, I say, kicking her leg. Let's go. She grumbles and then looks at me, pouty lip and all. I roll my eyes and laugh, lending a hand to help her to her feet. The path only goes on for roughly 5 minutes. Then we reach what looks straight out of Candyland. Oh my, Tori's jaw drops. Holy butterballs, Martha exclaims. This is a surprise we'd like. Connor chuckles and waves to Danny, who's standing next to a piece of candy corn that's as tall as a tree. How? I begin, but can't seem to finish the sentence. Rolling grassy hills are covered in what I can only explain as a forest of candy corn. Yellow, white, and orange covers the land for what appears to be nearly a mile long. In the distance, flowing through a dip in the hills, appears to be a river, but of brown milk. Wait. Oh my gosh, is that a chocolate river? Tori shrieks in excitement, flinging her hands in the air and runs to Danny. He catches her in his arms and walks her to the river. Is this safe to eat? Do we know yet? I ask Connor. Danny and I have tried the candy corn and chocolate river, and we feel fine. Then get out of my way, Martha giggles, running to the candy corn tree thing. This is incredible, I say, then head to the river. Chapter 11. Free Flight. Tune in tomorrow.